What's going on? What's going on? What's going on, Internet Land? It's your boy, Ced, coming to you live here from Tampa in the lab as usual. Super duper shout out to my Facebook familiar, my YouTube familiar, my podcast and blogging familiar. Hope you guys are having a phenomenal day. It's been about a week or so since I popped here live, and I wanted to come on this video. Been in the lab working like a madman, but I wanted to share a message. I wanted to share a message with everyone out there today. Why is right now the absolute best time to be an entrepreneur? Why is right now the absolute best time to be an entrepreneur? A lot of people don't understand when certain things happen around the world, when there's certain problems, it presents extensive opportunities. But those people that have their heads stuck inside of the problem do not see the opportunity. See, if you always have your head stuck inside of the problem, you can never see the opportunity. As a matter of fact, I want to share something with you today. You know, I'm gonna pull this up on my buddy's Facebook wall here really quickly. So my good friend, Marquel Gates, that's my partner right there. He posted something earlier today that I thought was profound. It was profound, and I wanna share it with each and every one of you. Hey, Cheryl, good to see you as well. Now, this ties right into opportunity. People's heads being buried into the problem and not seeing the solution or not seeing how much opportunity is right in front of them. Listen to this. A lobster, you know, those things that you love to eat. A lobster, when left high and dry among the rocks, has not instinct and energy enough to work his way back to the sea, but waits for the sea to come to him. If it does not come, he remains where he is and dies, although the slightest effort would enable him to reach the waves, which are perhaps within a yard of him. The world is full of human lobsters, men and women stranded on the rocks of indecision and procrastination, who, instead of putting forth their own energies, are waiting for some grand billow of good fortune to set them afloat. How many of you in the comment sections thinks that is profound? That is absolutely profound. Now, how does that tie in to what I'm saying right now? So many people right now are on quote unquote virtual house arrest. We're on virtual house arrest by your local government, by your cities, by your counties. You can't leave the house after 5 o'clock. You can't leave after 9 o'clock. This is closed, that's closed. You can't do this, you can't do that. Like, and the people are I can't wait to get out the house. You know, now people are complaining that they can get out the house a little bit, but they got to wear a mask. Okay, but I don't want to wear a mask. But first, you wanted to get out the house. Like, make up your mind, right? I saw this meme earlier today that said you were crying about getting out the house. Now you can get out the house. Now they let you out the house. Now they want you to wear a mask, and you're still upset. Well, go ahead and drink the disinfectant. Knock yourself out, right? So at the end of the day, people are very upset about the current situation, not realizing that is presenting the best opportunity ever that you might not ever see again. Now, how is that the case? Well, for my entrepreneurial friends, if you are in the United States of America right now, there's 33 million people that have filed for unemployment. Do you think they're looking for a way to make some money right now? Go ahead and become a bobblehead. Absolutely. Of the millions and millions, in the words of The Rock, and the millions of people around the world that have been affected by the COVID-19 situation, do you think that people have finally come to the conclusion that one stream of income just isn't enough? They need some insurance. They need some insurance. You know, it blows my mind how people don't pay attention to insurance. And I'm not talking about insurance in the literal term. Here, let me tell you what I mean. People have car insurance to protect a vehicle. People have health insurance to protect their health. People have dental insurance to protect their teeth. People have life insurance to protect their life. But they don't put insurance on the goose that laid the golden egg, which is you. You are the goose that laid the golden egg. Step back for a second and think about what I'm saying. You couldn't even pay the car insurance, the health insurance, the life insurance, the dental insurance, or any of those things if you weren't financially fluid. You couldn't even pay those things. So if your income took a dive, how do you pay those things? Those things start to lapse. They start to lapse, and then GoFundMe starts showing up all over the place, right? Why are you not protecting and ensuring the goose that laid the golden egg? You might think that you're making enough money right now, but you are one John Q moment away from everything changing. You are one John Q moment away from everything changing. Now, what do I mean by that? Y'all remember the movie John Q? What did it take? $100,000 for him to get a new heart for his son? And he went bananas to make that happen, stuck up the hospital, the whole nine. Like, he got serious about it because that's his child. He didn't have the $100,000. What would you do? What would you do if there was a $100,000 decision today that was a difference between life or death with one of your children? What would you do? See, we are in this very, very unique opportunity right now that we all need to capitalize on, that we all need to look at like it's opportunity. Man, it's opportunity. Oh my goodness. I just noticed Bitcoin is splitting. Well, I already knew it, but Bitcoin is splitting in the next 5 days, right? Opportunity. I've been saying green, 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 green. Opportunity. Gold is at over $1,700 an ounce. Green, 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 green. Interest rates for mortgages, 3.25%, 30-year fixed rate mortgages. Green, 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 green. So many people working from home right now. Green, 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 green. So many people that are comfortable with the fact of, okay, maybe I wasn't comfortable working from home from 6 months ago, but now I don't have a choice. So that opportunity that you're talking about right now, you know what? It sounds a whole lot sexier today. It sounds a whole lot sexier today. You know what? You're right. Some of y'all are procrastinating, pacificating, and meditating, and you're sitting there like the lobster, waiting to be saved, waiting for a $1,200 check. Fuck that $1,200 check. See, if you made enough money, you wouldn't even receive a $1,200 check. If you made enough money, now shout out to anybody who got it. I'm not putting you down or anything. I'm not talking down upon anybody that got a $1,200 check. You got a $1,200 check from the government, cash that mofo. Congratulations. However, put yourself in a financial situation. Put yourself in a financial situation that you make more than $75,000 a year, so they won't send you a check anyway. Anyway. So you got to say, you know what? Enough's enough. Enough's enough. I got to change this. I got to change this. I got to look at the fact that I got a computer. You're looking at me right now, and you got the internet. You got the internet. Oh my God. You paid your internet bill. You paid your Spectrum bill, your cable bill, whatever. You jacked somebody's Wi-Fi next door. I don't care what you did, but you're online right now. That means that you can reach millions of people. You got a cell phone. Isn't that really cool? Why did you pay $700 or $1,000 for this little thing if you're not going to capitalize on it? What are you doing it for? What are you using it for? Candy Crush? That was you using it for? Using it for Candy Crush? How much money are you making on Candy Crush? Listen, first of all, if you got a bunch of games on your phone, and your financial situation is jacked up, something is wrong with you. Something is wrong with you. You need to fix that. And if I offended you on this video by saying that, you deserve to be offended. You deserve to be offended. If you got a bunch of video games on your phone right now, I'm going to say it twice for the people in the nosebleed seats. If you got a bunch of video games on your phone right now, and your financial situation is jacked up, and you got time to sit still and play Candy Crush and fishing games and this game and that game and blah, 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 something's going on up here. You need to change this, especially knowing where opportunity is right now, especially knowing how solid opportunity is. You know, there's people that are making $1 gazillion off a face mask right now. Do you realize that they don't even really want to fix this problem? I don't think y'all get it. There's a lot of people that just don't get it. They don't want to fix this stuff. Now, I'm not going to get too deep into this because I ain't trying to get killed. Because I just heard of 2 people that met their demise because they came up with something that could fix this problem. So I'm not going to get too deep on this because Zuckerberg comes shut me down. Then next thing you know, I'm looking at my video cameras like who's around my house. Yeah, I always got to look at the video camera. I'm not just looking to the right because I'm bored. Yeah, I got to look around and see what's going on. Because at the end of the day, think about how much money is being made right now. Think about it. Think about how much money is being made right now. There's people that are destitute, and then there's people that are making a killing, Now, when they said that the rich get richer, they were not lying. Robert Kiyosaki said well over 20 plus years ago that the gap between the wealthy and the poor is going to get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. You're seeing it right in front of your eyes right now. Wake up. Hashtag stay woke. Wake up. You're seeing it happen right in front of your eyes. Now, you can ignore it, stick your head in the sand, act like the lobster, and wait for the waves to come and take you away. Or you can put some energy toward those waves so you can be riding on those mofos like you got a surfboard with a trolling motor. So when certain things happen, you aren't sweating. For my home-based business entrepreneurs right now, for those of you that are in direct selling and network marketing, let me have a quick word with you. Do you realize that the people who aren't sweating the whole COVID situation are the people who last year, the year before that actually took their residual seriously and built a solid residual? And if you have built a solid residual, when they shut down the world, you were like, okay, I was already at home anyway. Okay, the check's still coming anyway. Okay, if you build a worldwide business, just because one city was shut down and one country was shut down, the other ones were still moving. You weren't sweating that. But then there's the people who didn't take their residual seriously. They didn't take their business seriously. They didn't sit still and focus. And then when the situation happened, 30 days of savings whoosh, disappeared. At 2 months of savings, whoosh, disappeared. I'm only spitting facts right now. There's people that started off this situation 3 months ago with 10 grand in their bank account. And because they were laid off from work, they got $500 now. They got $1,000 or they got nothing. Take advantage of the opportunity that exists in front of you. Where there's a problem, there's always a solution. Where there's a problem, there's always a solution. And the people who make the most money are the people who solve problems. Ladies and gentlemen, as an entrepreneur, you are a problem solver. That's who you are. You are a problem solver as an entrepreneur. So what you have to focus on right now is what problems exist that I can actually solve. What problems exist right now that I can actually solve? Because the people who make the most money are solving. I mean, the people who solve the most problems are making the most money. If you don't believe it, just look around. Look around. I'm getting a lot of calls these days from a lot of my friends that are selling the test, the COVID test, right? Making a killing, solving a problem. I got a lot of friends that didn't make money doing XYZ, but now all of a sudden they're making a killing selling masks, solving a problem. Some of you have numerous different types of problems. I don't care what company you're in. You might be selling credit repair right now. You think some people have screwed up their credit? Solving a problem. One of my friends is in a credit repair company. Won't say the company's name. Multi-million-dollar earner in this company. He told me last month he had 44,000 customers join his team. I'm like, that is bananas. 44,000 customers, not the company, his team. Think some people, you think some people got a credit problem? Those of y'all that sell weight loss, you got a whole lot of people sitting at home right now eating bonbons, can't exercise, went into quarantine weighing 162 pounds, will come out of quarantine weighing 382 pounds. Okay, you got weight loss. You can solve a problem. A problem. Okay, you got weight loss. You got skincare. You got vitamins. You got some of y'all sell travel. Okay, right now it ain't a whole lot of traveling going on, right? However, it will come back. It will come back. Like, you better start looking at the problems that you can solve, because if you don't start solving these problems, then don't get upset when you have more problems than money. If you don't start solving some problems, don't get upset when you have more problems than money, because that is exactly what's going to happen. Period. End of story. If you don't believe me, just watch. Just watch. Just watch. Just keep sitting back and watching. Just keep sitting back and binge watching Netflix. Just binge watch. Just binge watch. Just take 3 days of your life and binge watch Ozark. Just go ahead. You should not be binge watching Ozark unless your money is right. Now, speaking of Ozark, man, that was good. If you ain't seen Ozark, you need to see it. But your money ain't right. Don't be sitting still binge watching Ozark. Somebody inbox me a good series to look at, something good to look at. I want to look at something. My residual on point. I want to look at something. I look at something. I done already knocked out no Ozark. But I ain't sit still for 3 days to look at it. Some people just sitting still, just binge watching. Learn to solve some problems. The more problems you solve, the more money you're going to make, ladies and gentlemen. Now, I'm not going to sit and keep repeating myself, because the more I keep repeating myself, I sound like somebody. I was getting ready to say something that I wasn't supposed to say, and we don't do politics or religion. So, instead of me constantly repeating myself on this video, all I'm going to say is this. Pay attention to what you provide in your business. Look around you and say, how many problems can I solve? And I'm going to leave you with a story that I know that a lot of you have heard before. Some of you have, some of you haven't. In the big gold rush back in the day, there were a lot of people that were digging for gold, just digging for gold. And then there was people that realized that the people that were digging for gold, they had a problem. And they started solving the problem. And the problem was people needed tools to dig for gold. And ironically, the people that were selling the tools for the people that were digging for gold made more money than the people that were actually digging for the gold, because they were selling the tools for the people that were digging for the gold. Take that analogy and do whatever you want with it. Apply it to whatever part of life that you can apply it to. But all I'm going to say is become a problem solver and watch how your bank account change. Become a problem watcher and watch how your bank account change. Feel free to choose which side of the equation you want to be on. With that being said, I want to thank each and every one of y'all for popping on here. I know you could have been anywhere in the world and you chose to hang out with me. Super duper shout out, and thank you for the likes, the shares, the comments, the emojis. Everybody stay safe out there. Make sure you stay safe. Wear your mask when you need to wear your mask. Keep on practicing the 6-foot rule, unless it's with your girlfriend, your wife, your significant other or something. I mean, if you got somebody sexy in your life, you really can't play the 6-foot rule. And if you're playing the 6-foot rule with somebody sexy in your life, I don't know what to tell you. You are doing something wrong, and you need to learn how to solve that problem. God bless you all. I appreciate y'all. Y'all have a great night. Next time. Deuces.